salivatory nucleus coming into the geniculate ganglion. It is not relapsing, I mean it is not relying or synapsing here, rather it is dividing into two branches. I told you एक branch जो ऊपर गया वो कौन सा है, what is that? That is your lacrimal. And now look here, now the next branch which is coming down like this is your salivary branch. Let me write it down for you. So ये वाला जो branch है, this is your salivary fiber. कौन सा salivary fiber? Parasympathetic salivary fiber. Motor or sensory? Motor. Now look here, what is going to happen? Just look here. Now this particular fiber will come backside like this along with the motor nerve, right? Along with the facial nerve, and then it will descend down along with the facial nerve. But in between the course itself, abruptly it will enter into the middle ear, right? Into the open space of the middle ear. It will travel like this, and then there is a fissure here. There is a small fissure here. I can't remove this. Okay, there is a small fissure here. This is called as pterygotympanic fissure. Through this pterygotympanic fissure, this particular salivary fiber comes out. Okay, this particular salivary fiber comes out. And when it comes out, where does this go? This salivary fiber comes down all the way, right? It comes down all the way. And mandible में जो ganglion है, what is that ganglion called as? Submandibular ganglion. Let me write it down. This one over here is your submandibular ganglion. Submandibular ganglion. So this fiber, salivatory fiber, will synapse in this submandibular ganglion. Synapse करने के बाद यहाँ से क्या निकलेगा? Post-ganglionic salivary fibers. These post-ganglionic salivary fibers, one will enter below the tongue, one will enter below the mandible. अब बताओ, below the tongue and below the mandible मतलब, one is sublingual gland, another one is your sub-MND, MND मतलब mandibular gland, submandibular gland. हो गया? Now you understood how this salivary part comes down, supplies your sublingual, submandibular, and the lacrimal part goes up and supplies your lacrimal gland. Listen, I did not tell yet how it is going and supplying the lacrimal gland. I will tell you in a minute. Okay, but for now you understood that this branch comes all the way, enters into your geniculate ganglion, वहाँ पे divide होगा, एक नीचे रह जाएगा यहाँ पे ऐसे, and other one goes up, enters into a foramen called foramen lacerum, then it will synapse in this pterygopalatine ganglion, and this particular fiber is your post-ganglionic lacrimal fiber. Okay? And this one, I'm not going to repeat it again, but you understood this. Clear? Yeah. Okay, now where I have to start? खुद भूल गया है. Yeah. So, look here. Let us say in this entire picture, let us say there is a ganglion called trigeminal ganglion. Okay, I know this is not the correct position to put trigeminal ganglion, but still something is better than nothing. So I don't have any place here. So this is your trigeminal ganglion. Okay, now trigeminal ganglion say how many fibers will come out? 3 fibers, you know. One is ophthalmic, maxillary, and mandibular. V1, V2, V3. Okay, so I'm drawing green color for ophthalmic branch. Okay, next I will draw pink for mandibular branch. Okay, pink for mandibular maxillary branch, and then I will draw blue for what is this? Mandibular branch. ठीक है, V1, V2, V3. अभी ophthalmic का क्या सीन है? Now this particular ophthalmic branch comes all the way down and enters through the superior orbital fissure. ठीक है? It enters all the way through the superior orbital fissure and divides into 3 branches, 1, 2, and 3. So what are those 3 branches? The first branch is called as your nasociliary branch. सेकेंड ब्रांच इज कॉल्ड एज योर फ्रंटल ब्रांच, क्योंकि ये फ्रंटल रीजन है